Hi, welcome to A2ZKnowledge.com. So today we are going to discuss how to integrate Python with Zeppelin. So Python is a programming language and Zeppelin is a web-based notebook tool. So it's for visualization to generate the output in charts like graph chart, pie chart, and even table row view and even a normal console view. So those stuff we can able to see here. So Zeppelin is not a core visualization tool like a BI tools like MicroStrategy or Tableau. So Zeppelin is just a web-based notebook which will generate charts for you. So Zeppelin is leading in usage with respect to big data platforms. So in big data like Hadoop, Spark, and in many other NoSQL database, people are highly using this Zeppelin for generating the reports and charts actually. So now we are going to see how to integrate that with Python. So Zeppelin is not only the technology for big data and Python. You can use any technology. You can connect with Zeppelin and you can get the charts like MySQL. You can connect Oracle. You can connect or even Angular JS you can connect, any technologies you can connect. Now I'm going to show you like how to do this integration, and I have also shared my Zeppelin playlist link where you can see what is Zeppelin, how to install it, and other stuff. So in this video I'm not going to teach that stuff. I'm just going to show you how to integrate Python and Zeppelin. So Python is a Zeppelin is a service which will be running in your machine. So here if you see, you can see my Zeppelin is running. All you have to do is change your directory to Zeppelin. So Zeppelin supports for both Windows and Linux. You can install in any environment. So if it is Windows, you go inside your Zeppelin directory and run this command dot cmd. If it is Linux, then you have to trigger a script file which is there in the bin folder, zeppelin daemon.sh space. You have to type start and it will be get started. So now my service already started. It will be running in a port number 8085. So that is something which I have configured. You can give your own port number. So that is also I have shown in the installation video of Zeppelin. Okay. Now you can see this is the home page of your Zeppelin. You will get something like this. So here you can able to see notebook where you can create notebooks and you can start typing your queries or languages, whatever it is, and you can see your username here. If you want, you can change, and if you click this anonymous, you can see something called interpreter. If you use some different version of Zeppelin, you can see the same interpreter somewhere here in the menu. Okay, so now click interpreter. So what is interpreter? Why all of a sudden you are getting into this interpreter? Yeah, so interpreter is something and jargon of term we use in Zeppelin. Any technology that connects to Zeppelin, we call them as interpreter, and you have to configure that interpreter in your Zeppelin. So here some predefined technologies has been configured as an interpreter. So if you see here Angular, BigQuery, Cassandra, it's a NoSQL database, and then even Elasticsearch. Even you can create your own custom interpreters for MySQL or Oracle is not predefined interpreter. So you can click this create and then you can create. Now we can check whether Python is already configured or not. Yes, so Python is a pre-configured interpreter in Zeppelin. So you come to this page, uh, and you have to click edit. You have to do one small modification for the Python. Just click edit. Just add -i to the property called zeppelin.python, python space -i. So just you want to add this -i is not appended in your predefined Zeppelin configuration, so you have to do it on your own. So this will avoid some errors which you will face without adding this I. So if you add it, so you will avoid some error. So now go to your notebook and then you can create your own notebook. So you can click create note, or you can open your existing note, or you can go for Zeppelin tutorial to see what is happening, how they are doing. So all those stuff. Okay, so now if you come here, so I have entered my print statement and you click this run button, you can execute it, or you can click this one, but this will run all the notes. Okay, so you have, this is note 1, note 2, note 3. So here you are typing Python program, here I am typing MySQL query. When you click this, it will run the entire stuff. Okay, now you can see something I added as a title $python. Okay, I'm removing this. So if I add print hello world in Scala, also is a programming language which I can connect with Zeppelin. Now imagine Scala and Python has the same print statement. Okay, so how come my Zeppelin knows this print statement is belongs to Python or Scala? Which compiler it has to deploy the code? So that's the reason we add this title, something like this. But where you have configured this? Okay, I will show you the interpreter once again. You can see for every technology they added a tag name which you have to give before you start typing your program or queries. So like that, if you go for Python, so they have given percentage Python. That means you have to give the before you type your queries. Then you can hit enter. So this will run your code. So the first time it will take some time. So this is a point I need to tell you. The first time when you run it, it will take some time. So please wait. Since it's a first time it will take time. So you will be getting your output. If you want to edit something, yeah, you can edit here. So if you want to type something else, you can use the next notebook and so on. So now you want to clone this note, you can do, you can download, you can export this, and you can give it to some other Zeppelin server via email. And you can see, you can minimize this, you can hide the note, so you can do so many stuffs with this. Okay, now the question is, you told us that you will be showing with charts, but you didn't show, you just showing the console view. Yeah, the charts will be get prepared only when you use some kind of an aggregation or mathematical functions in your Python, else you can't able to see those kind of charts. So now for an example for you to just to see, I will show my MySQL uh, interpreter. So I just created a query which is an aggregated query. You can see select drug, sum of amount, and then group by drug. Okay, so when I do this, I will be getting the row column view as well. Since this has some aggregated mathematical function query, so it will show you these charts. Even in Python you can get, but when you do these kind of an aggregations in Python, you can able to see. So see, you can export these charts and you can send it to your user and client, and it's a leading tool used in big data environment for generating the charts as a report. And then we have not only this limited 5 charts, you have so many other charts which is available in the Zeppelin website. You can download the source and you can integrate it. For example, heat map is one kind of chart which is not available here, but you can download from the Zeppelin site. Now one more thing that people used to ask me, this is something we can do in excel sheet, right? But the stuff is, this is you are getting as a live. If it is Excel, you have to first execute the query in the MySQL or Oracle, and then you have to get the values, and then you have to paste it in Excel, then you have to write a formula, and then you have to get the charts. But this is not like that. So when you execute it, it is live report, that just like that through the query I'm getting this data, right? And then you can do multiple stuff in one at a time: Python, MySQL, Oracle, so many other stuff. So this is an advantage. I cannot compare this with Excel, in right. So this, as I said, this is not a core visualization tools as well, like your Tableau, MicroStrategy, or ClickView. So some might have aware of this, the people who are listening to my video, some might have aware of these tools, but you cannot compare Zeppelin with these tools. Zeppelin is something different in generating charts, and in upcoming days they are planning to develop Zeppelin a lot as well. Let's wait and see. Okay, so this video agenda has been completed. I've just shown you how to integrate this with your Python. So thanks for watching A2Z Knowledge.com, and if you really like this video, subscribe my channel and forward this to your friends and colleagues. We provide videos in 2 languages, English and Tamil, and in different technologies, not only in Python. So thanks for watching A2Z Knowledge.com. Stay in touch with us.